where they can even get past the teams that they couldn't get past last year. Baltimore Ravens, one and done in the playoffs, wild card round. They're going to need impact from Julio Jones, just not same old greatness. So that makes them contender-ish. The way I look at the AFC is really simple. This edition, you look at it, you got the Chiefs and the Bills, tier one. Shut up, everybody else. As much as I love Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, that's the only team I didn't play for that I actually root for. They're tier two. But who's in tier two with the Ravens? Cleveland Browns, respect. Indy, we'll see, Carson, but y'all right there, the squad is there. Miami, 10 games, and y'all talk about Tua didn't play well, or we'll see what they do this year. And Tennessee, but they're stuck in tier two, and they're not even top tier two, and they're not even top of tier two. They're still in the same place. It's just a splashier look with Julio Jones on the roster.
Okay. I like your take, but I disagree with it fervently. I think Julio Jones makes the Tennessee Titans bona fide contenders, not just in the AFC, but in the entire NFL. Julio Jones makes the Titans the most potent offense in the NFL. I say it for this reason.
Come on.
When you talk about the Chiefs, yes, they have Tyreek Hill, they have Travis Kelce, but again, you can sit in your two high safety looks, you can double Tyreek Hill, double Travis Kelce. You may not be able to stop them, but you at least have a game plan that's functional and that works. When you talk about the Tennessee Titans, keep two safeties high. Derrick Henry will do what he always does, rush for 150 yards, lead the NFL in rushing once again. Okay, bring a safety down low to stop Derrick Henry, which is what the common sense decision is. And A.J. Brown, who's gone for 2,000-yard seasons in his first two seasons, and Julio Jones, who led the NFL historically in receiving yards over a 6-year period, will go crazy. But the biggest issue is this. We all watched that Logan Paul-Floyd Mayweather fight yesterday. We're going to talk about that at length.
Yes, we are.
If you're Logan Paul, you'd rather fight Floyd Mayweather than fight Deontay Wilder, because though Floyd Mayweather is a better boxer than Deontay Wilder, you understand that you're not going to get bludgeoned nearly as much as fighting that heavyweight.
Hell no.
Even if you want to disagree and argue that the Chiefs or the Buccaneers have a better offense, come that fourth quarter, like Logan Paul coming out 8th round, you're still standing when you face the Chiefs or the Bucks. But when you face the Titans, you're going to get knocked out in that 4th round because those blows hit different. See, as a linebacker, which at least I know that about, if you playing the Chiefs, you dropping back, opening up in coverage. You play the Bucks, you dropping back, opening up in coverage the majority of that game. But you playing the Titans, bite down on that chin strap extra hard. Because the first, second, third quarter are going to take a toll, and come that 4th quarter, that is really when the Titans are going to make their point. Now, the stats back me up. Titans led the league in 40-point games last year. Titans 4th in the NFL in points per game last year, 1.1 point per game behind the NFL-leading Green Bay Packers. Do you not think that Julio Jones is worth more than 1.1 point a game? So for me, the acquisition of Julio Jones makes the Tennessee Titans bona fide Super Bowl contenders. Let me bring in NFL analyst Bucky Brooks. See what you got to say, Bucky.
Hey, Acho, you know what I love about you? You are the stat master. There's no one who is better with stats than Emmanuel Acho. And I love what you read out about the Tennessee Titans and what they did last year and putting up all these 40-point games and all that. But guess what? The play caller is no longer there. He's in Atlanta. And so now we got a new play caller, Todd Downing, who is in charge. You know, he called an offense only one time in his NFL career. That was with the Oakland Raiders. Derek Carr went from being a guy that was celebrated as an MVP candidate to having almost the worst performance of his career. Completion percentage went down. Touchdown to interception rate went down. His passer rating was 86.4. We're talking about someone who the season before was at 96, almost 97. So now what we're saying is we're going to give this guy all of these weapons, and we're expecting him to get it right. I don't know if we can say that the new offensive coordinator can take all these toys and make it right. To me, it's like me, you, and Marcellus playing video games. We're playing Madden. And so we all can pick the same team, but there's a different style. Are we confident that Todd Downing can play the same style that Arthur Smith did that allowed Ryan Tannehill and that offense to really flourish like he did previously?
I like that. I'm not mad at that, and you're exactly right. You change offensive or defensive coordinator, you change a team. But here is why I think the Titans are so dangerous, Bucky. As a defender, you know this, I know this, Sel knows this, and this is a one show where you got 3 people who all played the game talking at one time with no interruptions. There's no way for us to be right. If we say, hey, We gonna put 8 men in the box. We gotta stop Derrick Henry. He got 200 yards in the first 3 quarters. Ryan Tannehill, downside, play action pass over the top. You're not gonna leave Julio Jones one-on-one. You're not going to leave A.J. Brown one-on-one. If we say, okay, let's keep them both high, both these safeties, we need Bucky Brooks back there, we need him to help over the top. You're not going to leave Derrick Henry in a box. I'm going to simplify this, not for you, Bucky, but for everybody else. Football is just a numbers game. That is all football is. It is a game of math. How many men are in the box? Can we pass the ball? How many men are back deep? Let's run the ball. But here is what the Tennessee Titans just did by acquiring Julio Jones. They outdid the math. Derrick Henry is worth $1.5 million because a linebacker alone cannot stop him. Julio Jones is worth $1.5 million because a cornerback alone cannot stop him. A.J. Brown is worth $1.5 million because another cornerback alone cannot stop him. So while you think football is truly 11 on 11, it is not when you are now playing the Tennessee Titans. They're really sitting out there with 13 when you start factoring in how Derrick Henry takes more than one man to be stopped, how Julio Jones takes more than one man to be stopped, how A.J. Brown takes more than one man to be stopped. So regardless of the defensive numbers, regardless of the defensive scheme, you are still man down because the Titans have men that are not just your mere mortals. They got some real freakazoids out there that can win football games.
Oh, man. Look, first of all, I have to start off this layer of my take by saying, Julio, I love you.
Uh-oh, here it comes, Julio.
But I'm going to take a shot. Not at you, but at the impact you're going to have where you're arriving in Tennessee. This is the problem. I played against offenses like this before, and I used to play on the #1 defense in Buffalo when we used to have to go out there twice a year and look at these names. Peak game. We had to see an offense that said, oh, who's that quarterback? Peyton Manning. Who's that running back? Edgerrin James or Marshall Faulk. Okay, stop playing. All right, who's that receiver? Marvin Harris. Reggie Wayne. Golly. All right, they ain't got no tight end. Oh, Dallas Clark. And then our coaches are sitting there like, look, here's the thing. They're going to get their points. It's just facts. Like, we going to do what we do, they're going to do what they do, and they're going to do it a little better than us. But we can still win the game. More importantly, they may not necessarily win it all. All those names, add them up. When they were in Indy, I need to see your face.
Talk to me.
Playoff football, when you saw those names, how many championships in Indy? Oh, I'm sorry, I made that plural. It's only singular. One. So I'm looking at Tennessee right now like, okay, keep adding all these names up, but how many chips? I'm not even going to go there. Here's the impact. Julio Jones last year, how many touchdowns? 3. Last year, Corey Davis, 5. I know Julio was hurt, but still, the point is, you're talking about impact. Julio's more than 1 point.